What's good, you guys? Back with another UFC breakdown, UFC 311, baby. The setup is a little different this time, but it don't matter. Let's get right into the card. This is a banger card to start the year off. Yesterday we had a fight night. It was cool, not that bad, but finally we got an actual good ass card. UFC 311, Islam versus Arman, the rematch. We got Morale versus Umar. We got Yuri versus Jamal Hill. We got Dariush versus Moicano. And we got Kevin Holland versus Ritter, or however you say his name. But we're going to start with Kevin Holland versus Rainer the Ritter. However you say his name, I might be saying it wrong, I might be butchering it. But Kevin Holland, he just came off a loss, unfortunate loss. He had that rib injury. And Ritter, he had a submission win not too long ago. So they're both good fighters, but I wouldn't easily, without a doubt, I'm not betting against Kevin Holland on this one. No offense, just saying. Gotta go with my boy Kevin Holland, and I'm hoping he makes a good W, make it look good. Hopefully he gets a KO victory because he needs it right now. It's been a while since we've been seeing Holland doing good, but I still know he's a good ass fighter, bro. Trust. He's still a good ass fighter. He might have lost the last one, but that shit was unfortunate against Roman. He had that rib injury. He was looking good that fight too until that happened. So it was that shit sucked, bro. That night sucked for that fight. But anyways, I got Kevin Holland on that one. No doubt about it. I could see him winning by knockout for sure. That's my opinion. Let's go to the next. We got Beneil Dariush versus Renato Moicano. Both age 35, both about the same height, same weight, same reach. So it's gonna be a decent fight. I actually want to see how Dariush can do against Renato right now. He's doing good. Moicano, he just beat Saint Denis, which was crazy. The way he actually fucked up Saint Denis was mind blowing to me. I honestly, I'm guilty of counting him out for the past 2 fights that he's had, and he's won both, or I think it may be 3 win streak. I could be wrong with both of those, but I just remember him beating Holland, beating Saint Denis. He's been on the road for sure. And Beneil, he's doing okay. I really don't feel like Beneil is the same person that he was before. He did fight. His past 2 opponents were good as people, Arman and Charles, but he did get KO'd in both of those. He has taken a significant break, which is good. Can I see Moicano hurting him that bad? I don't know. It depends how Dariush can do with the ground game, because the way Moicano did at Saint Denis was he just had him mounted and he was just fucking him up. He had him, bro. If you've seen that fight, you know what I'm talking about. That shit was crazy. But I think I'm going with Moicano on this one. To be honest, I really don't think Dariush can, the confidence levels right now for Moicano are really up there. He's for sure hella confident right now. And Dariush, he has to win this one. If he doesn't, that's 3 in a row. I'm not saying he's done, but it's been brutal seeing Dariush fights recently. But I think I'm going with Moicano on that one. Maybe I'm underestimating Dariush, but just looking at the past fights, I don't know. He didn't really impress me. So, and Moicano's definitely been impressing me. So I'm going with Moicano on that one. So that's our picks. We got Yuri Prochazka versus Jamal Hill, and this is gonna be a banger ass fight. This one could have been the main event, bro. To be honest, even the co-main could have been the main event. So this fight's gonna be crazy because you guys gotta remember they're fighting a 3-rounder. It's not a 5-rounder. This is a 3-round fight. So we're gonna see how the tempo is with both fighters. Jamal Hill and Yuri are actually both people who lost recently to Alex Pereira. Both got knocked out, unfortunately, for Yuri. For Jamal Hill, on the other hand, he's been talking way too crazy. If you guys know, he ran into Alex and pressed him. I mean, it is what it is, man. I could see he's upset. Yeah, maybe he feels like that was a fluke, the way, because it was a weird win for Alex, but at the same time he still got knocked out. So I mean, it is what it is. But you know, Yuri as well. He said he was gonna move down, but it looks like he's staying up here fighting Jamal Hill. But you know, this beef has been, you know, marinating for a while, man. Like this shit, it was bound to happen, to be honest. And I'm actually hyped for this fight because you know, when Jamal Hill was champ, he was supposed to fight Yuri, but then he got hurt with the Achilles, so shit went sideways. But man, this is a tough one, bro, because as long as Yuri can take the power of Hill, I can see him winning. But at the same time, if he can't, I can see Jamal Hill winning by knockout. But it just depends, bro. I feel like Yuri too. I feel like he's fighting way too soon from his last fights because he did take hella damage, and it's kind of scary to. But at the same time, Jamal Hill did get knocked out as well. So I mean, it's scary, but at the same time, you know, it is what it is. These guys are dogs. Of course, they're gonna want to keep fighting. You know, it's just the way they are. So I mean, I've been talking too much. Yuri, you know, he's unorthodox as fuck. He's awkward. I just really feel like if he can close the distance and get close to Jamal Hill, then he can. That's how I could see him winning this fight. However, I feel like Jamal Hill has more skills, more tools to use against Yuri. You know, he could use the leg kicks, he could use the head kicks that he used against Glover. You know, he was landing those head kicks. He's a sniper, man. He can crack you in one hit. And the way that Yuri's defense is, it's going to be kind of tough to, you know, just always be dodging and making sure that those miss. So I think, as much as I don't want to bet against Yuri, I think I am going to go Jamal Hill on this one. Yes, I know. Probably going to get hate for that. I fuck with Yuri heavy, but I just feel like Jamal Hill has more tools to be able to win. And as long as he keeps the distance with Yuri, I can see him winning by decision or knockout. Just because the way Hill likes to pick people apart, like the way he did Glover. And we did see Yuri get head kicked by Alex, you know, and that's a possibility with Hill as well. He throws those head kicks. So I am going to go with Jamal Hill on that one. I'm not going to pick favorites. It's just what it is. What it is. Can't be can't be biased. Freaking getting tongue twisted. But anyway, the co-main event, Merab versus Umar Nurmagomedov. Ooh, I said his last name correctly this time. Hell yeah. But this fight as well has been like, the beef has been going on for a while, so I'm glad this fight's actually happening now. Thank God. We got Merab versus Umar Nurmagomedov. So Merab is 34, Umar is 29, bro. He's still young as shit, but I do think he has the potential to become champ. This is gonna be a close fight just because they're both balanced all around. They both can wrestle. They both can strike decently. I would say I'm gonna have to say that Umar probably has the better striking here for sure. So, and the only thing is, maybe I don't know if either of them are gonna get tired, but I would say Merab has more of a gas tank. But maybe it's just because I haven't really seen Umar fight like aggressively that much. His last fight against Sandhagen, he was sort of aggressive, but the way Sandhagen was stopping those takedowns, hey, that shit was impressive as fuck. So I want to see how he does against Merab's defense or wrestling. I don't know who's going to be the better wrestler here, the better grappler, because the way Sandhagen was stopping Umar's takedowns was actually like insane. So we'll see how that goes. But it's going to be a tough fight for sure, because, you know, Merab's been cracked before. He can get cracked. I could see that happening. Umar has power. He has good ass striking too. His striking's pretty decent. He throws nice combos. So it's just so hard to bet against Khabib's side, bro. Like, everybody from Khabib's side is insanely good and they never lose. And I've lost so much money betting against them. It pisses me off. So I think this time around, I'm not gonna hate on Khabib's side, or, you know, think this is a tough one though for sure. Like, this is a tough ass fight to predict, but I am gonna go on Omar on this one. I just think that Merab has more fear, and I think the striking of Umar is an advantage that he can take If he can defend the Merab takedowns, then even better for him as well. So I think Umar is gonna win this fight, to be honest. But this is gonna be close as fuck and is not guaranteed. This is the one right here. Like, I can't really put up full on like guarantee that someone else, the one person's gonna win. But even with the main event, bro, that's just gonna be difficult too. But anyways, so I got Merab on that one. That's my reasoning. I know people might be mad at me about that one, but it is what it is, man. So we got Islam Makhachev versus Arman. His fucking last name's fucking hard to say, but I'm gonna try to. Arman Tsarukyan. I think I got it right. Islam's 33. Arman is 28 years old. That's crazy to me because they've already fought before in the past. So Arman hasn't even reached really his prime. Maybe he is in his prime right now, but I think he can only get better, bro. He has 7 more years to go in this game, or 8, before your body starts going downhill. But anyway, Islam is 5'8", Arman is 5'6", but Arman got the reach advantage by 2 inches. So, man, they fought in the past before. Islam won the first one. Arman came in short notice and actually gave Islam a hard time, and that's what he's always been saying, and that's why he's always been wanting the rematch. Because of that reasoning, he feels like if he had a full camp like he did this moment right here on the rematch, he could beat Islam. What are you guys' thoughts on that? For me, I don't know, man. I think Islam's only grew. I think Islam didn't know who Arman was then, so that he didn't even do any research on him. So there's just a lot that goes into it. I think now they both know who each other are. They both have studied each other. They both know what they're getting into, and it's just a full camp, so there's no excuses this time around. So Arman, you know, his wrestling is fantastic. His striking is decent because his striking is actually pretty crazy. Like, it's kind of unorthodox a little bit. He has some nice kicks. He has fucking power. I'll give him that. He has some nice power. We saw the way he took out Dariush. But I feel like his cons maybe is that he does get checked a lot. He's gotten cracked. You know, Charles has cracked him. Charles actually almost submitted him 3-4 times in their fight. So I think that's where Islam could take advantage of, because, you know, Islam got those submissions, and if he has you locked in with that type of strength that he has, I think he can put him out, to be honest. Islam, on the other hand, you know, he's a good striker. However, we have seen him get gassed. So maybe Arman, if he can survive and go the later rounds. It just depends as well, because Arman really hasn't been in 5-rounders, so I don't really know how his cardio is. But Islam does get pretty tired towards the 4th, 5th round. We've seen against Volk, we've seen against Dustin, he was getting pretty tired. It happens, you know, he cuts down a lot. He's a weight bully for sure. So, I mean, he's just good all around, bro. Striking, wrestling, he's smart. You guys Khabib in his corner, bro. Like, it's just a god team, the dream team, bro, to have. And I think I'm gonna go with Islam on this one. However, I think Arman's best chance of winning is cracking Islam, or like if he can survive more than Islam with the cardio. But I think that's his best bet, is to try to crack Islam for sure. That's the only way I can see him winning. On the other hand, I see Islam winning in more ways. I feel like he can win by decision. I feel like he can win by submission, and if he just like bullies Arman, because just think about it, man. We've seen Charles. Yes, I know Charles is good as fuck at jiu-jitsu, but I still feel like Islam is also someone that can easily put him in a submission. That's just my opinion. It is what it is. But comment below your guys' picks. Let me know who you guys got. Those are my picks. I'm going with Islam, Umar, Jamal Hill, Moicano, and Kevin Holland. Those are my picks. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you guys are hyped for this card. I made it real quick, nice and easy. Let me know what you guys think. Like, what's your debate on what I've said? Because I love to see what your guys' counter arguments are, just to see, you know, maybe I fucked up, maybe I'm underestimating someone. Just let me know down below. Comment, like, I'm out.